Hello, fellow comic book lovers, collectors, and aficionados. Vin Crew here with a BICH, a back issue comic haul, as well as a bunch of trades that I did with some fellow YouTubers. So, got a ton of books to get through here. So, going to start off with the trades that I did. The first one was with Collector Having Fun 27, I believe is his YouTube channel. Nice young gentleman, this is what I received from him. Walking Dead 138. This is one he threw in. 139, 144, and 148. As well as he also threw in Star number 1. Strange Tales number 7. Out of volume 2. Or is that 3 maybe? Thor Annual 15. Oops. Another Thor 434, yep, and a Classics Illustrated Jane Eyre. So thank you so much for that. I really appreciate it. I will put links down to these people, or not links, but information on their channel. I can't do links. The second group of books, sorry I had them flipped around here so I wouldn't get them screwed up, is with PGH comic expert, Brian. I think this is our second trade. I received from him Akira 11, Alias number 5, number 8, sorry, number 22, Conan 243, 257, 270, Deadpool number 3. This is the Liefeld variant, 1 in 20. Pretty cool. I like that. Harley Quinn's Little Black Book. This is signed by, I'm not sure who it's signed by, but it's right there. So maybe Brian can tell me who it's signed by. I like these vampire variants. I wouldn't mind collecting the whole set of them. This is to the Invincible Iron Man 31. Pretty cool. And then the book, one of the books I was very happy to get was, he had this graded. It's a CGC 9.4. It's Miracle Man number 21. So still really trying to hit that Miracle Man, fill that out as when I can. And then Superman Batman number 1, the third print. Very, very cool. So thank you, Brian. I really, really appreciate that. Hopefully we can get that third trade done soon. All right. And then the last group of books was from Fool Killer 5150. I think. Boy, I don't know how this is. I'll just do it this way. Fool Killer 5150. I received from him Amazing Spider-Man 16. Micronauts 27, X-Men Legacy, I don't know what number that is, it's 243, Booster Gold 16, this is part of the Faces of Evil tie-in, Venom number 3 out of the Remender run, Uncanny X-Force 30, 28, and 27, 26, Flash out of the volume 2, number 22, Conan 271, Supergirl number 4, 17, 18, 19, 23, 24, 53, Secret 6, number 33, and Spider-Woman 48. I don't remember this book. I think maybe he threw this in accidentally here, because I do have the full Spider-Woman run. But thank you so much, Steve. I really appreciate that. Thank you, Brian, and thank you, Collector of Things. All right, going to go through this stack of books real quick here. This is some doubles that I picked up over the last few days here, or past few weeks. Oh my gosh, as I fall over here. Picked up, I just saw this in in Lightning 2288's video. Fallen Sun, the variant, Michael Turner variant to the Captain of the Spider-Man one. So if anyone's interested in any of these, let me know. Civil War #2. This is the second print variant. Spider-Man Unmasked. This is the variant to Avengers #2. It's the John Romita Jr. 1 in 50 variant. This is a beautiful cover. This is the Dale Keown 1 in 50 to #4. And this is the Dale Acuna, I think. It's the Acuna connecting cover to #22. This is a beautiful Alex Ross Spidey one-shot, part of the Universe X special. I always pick these up because I'm always trying to find more of the error versions of this one. So Supergirl #6. This is the variant to that one. Beautiful Ivan Church cover. Young Blood #1, second print. This is the gold barrier border. There's some scuttlebutt going on some of these G Plus sites that they're noticing on, I think it's Outcast is the show, that there's a lot of references, not a lot, but a few references to Youngblood. There's like posters and kid reading the books and stuff. So people are starting to chatter a little bit what that might mean. I have no idea what that means, if anything. So, and I've only seen one episode of Outcast, so I don't even know if that's even true or not. This is the Jason Todd being booked variant to Batman and Robin #23, I think it is. But these once again are all doubles if anyone's interested. Salmon Twitch #1, Supergirl #1. This is the Michael Turner sketch. Ghost Rider #94. This is the final issue out of that series. And this was released like a year later or some time later. It was quite a bit of time. 138, first appearance of the Black Racer, or the Black Flash, I'm sorry. Catwoman 63, beautiful Joker cover there. And 65, a couple of those covers there. And that's it. So, I want to thank everyone who did trades with me and purchased books from me and whatnot. And I'm going to show you what some of the books I was able to pick up as part of you guys helping me out here. And I'm greatly, greatly, greatly appreciative of it. So the first one I picked up was this bad boy right here, another book that I saw in Lightning 2288's video. This is Journey into Mystery 103, the first appearance of the Executioner and the Enchantress. Here's my feeling. I have no way to prove this, obviously, and I have no inside track, but if they're going to keep the Thor franchise going past Ragnarok, and they're introducing Valkyrie, I mean, the first Valkyrie was definitely the Enchantress, okay? And I cannot believe that's not a perfect opportunity to introduce the Enchantress is through the Valkyrie character. So, I jumped on this before that happens. If it happened, I mean, once they announced Executioners in the movie, this book already jumped up in price and was not cheap to begin with. So I'm very happy to have that. Finally picked up my Invincible #1. I'll come back to this book in just a minute. There's some things I want to discuss on this. And then I was also able to finally finish my Daredevil Volume 1. Yes, this is #2, the second appearance of Daredevil and the second appearance of Electro, and the Fantastic Four is in there. So I now have a complete series of Daredevil Volume 1, 2, and maybe 3. 1 and 2 for sure. I can never remember when these volumes end, but very happy to have this finally done. Crow #1. Don't get this twisted. I wanted... This is not a first print. I paid to get a first print. In fact, I paid 3 times to get a first print. I bid 3 times on Crow number 1 on eBay, claiming they were all first prints. I get them. Every one of them is either a second or third print. So this last time, the guy just gave me my money back, and so I ended up with a free Crow. I think this is third print. So I mean, it's just ridiculous. How hard is it to open the freaking inside of the book, look on the inside cover, and see that it does not say second or third prints on it? So I don't know. I'm just frustrated. Maybe one day I'll get a Crow first print. But I do have Caliber Presents, and I do have Dead World number 10. So, all right. And this, we'll do this book next. This is Wonder Woman 140. This is the first appearance of the Duke of Deception. And I think it was Hybrid who was on YouTube. Now, I have no way to substantiate this, corroborate it, any of that. But apparently, they are saying that he is going to be one of the big bads in the upcoming Wonder Woman movie. I have no idea, like I said, once again. But this is his first appearance in, for sure, the Silver Age. I know that I think there actually might be 2 Dukes of Deception. The first one shows up in like Wonder Woman 7 or something like that, I think it is. But this is the first time that they show him in the Silver Ages in Wonder Woman 140. All right, so this last book I want to show you is, if there's, for modern age books, and I'm talking like 2003 till now, I mean, you got to look at Walking Dead number 1. You got to look at Invincible number 1. You got to look at Saga number 1. You got to look at, there's just so many of them, and Peter Panzerfaust, ones that just are needed to be in your collection. There was one that was sorely missing in my collection, and it was my number 1 goal was to get this book before the end of the year, and I was extremely fortunate to be able to find one that was in my price range, and that would be this book right here, Chew number 1, first print, actually signed by John Lyman, Layman, excuse me, and I cannot believe I own this book. There was 7,300, they estimate, print run of Walking Dead number 1. They estimate the print run of Peter Panzerfaust to be 5,500, and they estimate the print run of this one to be at 5,300. So that's extremely low. I mean, that's ridiculous to print books that low. But yeah, so to be able to add this to my collection is incredible. And I mean, there's been chatter, and there's also been a YouTube created, a fan created YouTube thing of what a movie might look like or a TV show with this. But nothing's been definite on this book, and it still sits at, you can't touch these books for under $250, $300. It's just crazy how much money they want for these books. So to be able to have this book in my collection, I mean, I know I'm never going to have a Walking Dead number 1. So be able to have this book, I'm happy. I mean, and I got the Invincible number 1, extremely happy about that. So man, and there's even a letter of authenticity with the signature. So very, very, very happy about that. How much time? I'm at 14 minutes. Maybe I'll do a few more books here. Let's do some magazines. So those were the books that I was able to acquire, most of them. There was about another 15 more that aren't really big hitters like those. But so thank you everyone who bought books from me. So, but let's do some oversized magazines. All right, this one here, oh my gosh, Heroes Inc. Presents, I hope I can get, sorry about this, number 2. Now, it is not hard to find volume or issue number 1. That is comic book size. This is obviously oversized here, but it's incredibly hard to find issue 2, and there were only 2 issues of this put out. In fact, I think there's only like 2 or 3 on eBay. But I was able to find this at this last con I was at. Paid like $8 for it. So, and I believe this is Wally Wood still. I know Wally Wood did #1, but to find #2, I'm ecstatic about it. Anybody who knows about Heroes Inc. knows how hard it is to find this book. This book I picked up simply because of the cover. It's from 1974, and it's Monsters Unleashed #5. I just love the Man-Thing cover on this. Found it at Half Price Books, paid about $5, $5.50 for it. So, all right, so thought that was pretty cool. All right, this one here is one I've looked for quite some time. I just didn't want to pay $20 for it. You know, I just didn't think it was worth it. But my God, I love this cover. This is Rampaging Hulk #9. It's the last issue before it becomes just the Hulk. It just loved this cover. I mean, the old Iron Man, Thor, Wasp, and Ant-Man carrying a frozen Hulk is unbelievable. I just absolutely love this cover. So I'm so happy to be able to add this to my collection. Next book is Beat to Hell, but I look for it. You know, I don't want to resort to eBay for this one. I wanted to find it in the wild. I'm still going to upgrade it sometime. But this is, besides Creepy #1, this is probably the most sought after of the Creepy magazines, as far as I know. This is issue 32. It's a Harlan Ellison edition. Extremely sought after, and just a beautiful cover. So happy to have this. Like I said, I paid $5 for this one too at Half Price Books. So for $5, I mean, like I said, it's Beat to Hell, but I don't know. And it's appropriate for this time of the year too, I guess. So, and this last book here was a magazine, is one that I picked up at the con that I was just at a week or so ago. So, can't believe I haven't had this one in my collection until now. But this is a beautiful copy of Marvel Presents #7. The first appearance of Rocket Raccoon, as we all know. Obviously, this book has cooled down a little bit since all the hubbub, but still a tough book to find, and especially in high grades. So to be able to add this to the collection, I'm absolutely ecstatic for. So, all right, let's try a few more here. I'm going to try to see what I can get through here. All right. This here is the San Diego Comic-Con 2004 update or magazine or whatever, comic or whatever you want to call it. But the reason I bought this or grabbed this was because of this beautiful Michael Turner Identity Crisis preview in there. Look at that with, you know, nice enough to put the Zatanna and Black Canary right in front there. Beautiful, beautiful cover by Michael Turner. So very happy to have that in my collection. Happy to find this one. This is 300 issue 2. So now I do have this full mini series done. Epic book by Frank Miller. I think we've all seen the movies done by this, off of this. So I mentioned a few bitches back that I've been trying to finish my Death of the Family? Death of the Family. Die cuts, first prints. This is Red Hood and the Outlaw 15. And then the money book of them all, Batgirl, number 13. So that absolutely finishes my run of those. So definitely happy about that. Picked up Brave and the Bold, Green Arrow 71 with Batman too. So happy about that. Always working on my DC Millenniums. I was able to find the Dark Knight Returns Millennium. So that's off the list. This one I found at a con not too long ago. I paid $2 for it. This is Death Rattle number 8. This is the first Xenozoic Tales. So very, very happy to have that in my collection. Been wanting this one for quite some time. Divinity number 1. This is the 1 in 10 or 1 in 15 cover variant. So, you know, I don't know what's going on with this book anymore. Is it still hot? I don't know. It was hot for a while. It's 1 in 10. So, found this for $1.50 or $1.75 at Half Price Books. Flash $3.25. This is the third part of the Death of Reverse Flash. All right, and I guess is this the, yeah, we'll just end it with this one. This is House of Mystery number 174. A beautiful cover, and I believe that this is the first appearance of, is it Cable or Aim? Cable or Aim? Cain or Abel? I can't remember which one of the two. But very happy to have this in my collection. I paid $5.50 for this book. It's not the best condition, but you know, the cover's attached. Everything's fine. So yeah, so that's what I'm going to end this video on. This is Vin Cruz saying look for my next bitch, and thank you so much.